I'm Mark Curtis. Developing right now, law enforcement is investigating after a DPS trooper was shot near 21st Avenue and Thomas this morning. According to reports, police were then involved in a second shooting scene with the suspect near 35th Avenue and Holly Street.
The suspect then drove away before crashing through a wall near 36th and Virginia Avenues and was pronounced dead on the scene. We'll have full team coverage headed your way.
Let's begin with Team 12's Michael Doudna. He's live at the first scene with the latest details. Michael.
Where we believe everything began here on 21st Avenue and Thomas. Actually, we're going to let you zoom in. There's still some police presence, and if you look very closely, well, you can actually see some of the evidence markers. You have a combination of both Phoenix police and DPS on scene here as they try to put together the pieces of exactly what happened. But what we know from neighbors is that they say it all started when they heard 2 or 3 gunshots, followed by a symphony of sirens. Take a listen to some of the aftermath. Now, we are still working to gather more information, but are hearing from folks and officers on the scene that one DPS trooper was shot in the leg before the suspect fled. After that, we saw heavy law enforcement throughout the day, from DPS to Phoenix PD to choppers, even some SWAT-style vehicles were on the scene. But there's still a lot of information we are working to learn right now, including some major questions like, was this a traffic stop that went wrong? Why did this happen? And any other details that could provide a clear picture as to what exactly happened here and at the other scenes throughout the day. But for now, we're live in Phoenix. Michael Doudna, 12 News.
All right, Michael, thank you. We have Team 12's Colleen Sikora. She is standing by outside of St. Joseph's Hospital, where she's working to learn more about the trooper's condition.
And Colleen, have they released any updated information?
We have a little bit of good news. We did hear from DPS, and they say that Deputy Director Ken Hunter did visit that trooper here in the hospital today, spoke with him, and says that he is doing well. We know that that trooper was shot at least one time and taken here to St. Joseph's Hospital here in Central Phoenix. We saw that based off of the sheer law enforcement presence that was here earlier today. But Phoenix police say that that trooper has non-life-threatening injuries. Again, the emergency room here at St. Joseph's in Central Phoenix has been busy throughout the afternoon. We've seen both several Department of Public Safety and Phoenix police officers arrive and go in and out of the ER. Again, they've mostly cleared out at this point. But something we see often when a law enforcement officer is shot in the line of duty is those in law enforcement family showing up at the hospital. And in addition, Maricopa County Attorney Rachel Mitchell also stopped by the ER as well. We're told that she also spoke with that trooper. And she also did this last month too, when another DPS trooper was shot multiple times. Now, in light of a second shooting of a trooper in less than a month, a teen at the scene says he's wanting to see better protections for law enforcement officers.
I think that maybe they should just start patrolling in 2 cars instead of 1 to be safe, you know? I just think it's better for them to be in groups of 4 instead of being in just groups of 2 and being more in danger of someone who's carrying a gun. Why would he shoot the cop? I don't see the reason.
Now, DPS tells us they will not be identifying that trooper today, but tell us that he has been with the agency since 2012. We're live in Phoenix. Colleen Sikora, 12 News.
Colleen, thanks. Footage from Sky 12 shows several patrol vehicles near that suspect car. You can see it against the wall after it crashed through the brick wall. Team 12's Bianca Bono is at that scene right now.
And Bianca, do we know the suspect's identity or even the cause of death yet?
Guys, not yet. We're hoping to get those details from police any minute now. In fact, if you take a look just north behind me, you can see some officers walking in this direction. It looks like there's been some sort of briefing happening at the end of this street where all of this seemed to end. So once that briefing ends, we're hoping to get one of our own. But after the trooper was shot near 21st Avenue and Thomas, the suspect drove west to this neighborhood, first stopping at a house near 35th Avenue and Holly. Take a look at the scene that unfolded there. Now, that's where reports show the suspect was shot. The suspect then fled from that neighborhood north towards where we are now, ultimately crashing their car near 36th Avenue and Virginia. The suspect was pronounced dead on the scene here. Sky 12 footage showing the dramatic scene there, showing the suspect's vehicle through a brick wall. Take a listen to police scanner traffic as all of this was unfolding.
We do have a rifle on the east side, a rifle on the west side, with a pepper ball gun on the west side. At this point, we've got one unit in the alleyway, and we've got a vehicle that was in front of the house that's been cleared. We don't have the vehicle. The vehicle took off. That was referenced that bailout. We're just setting up on the house that the individual was at.
They're advising on Charlie Deck that it looks like the suspect's down from a gunshot wound.
And as I mentioned, we are expecting a briefing from Phoenix Police any minute now. In that briefing, we're hoping to learn more about how this all started and who this suspect was, guys. For now, we're live in Phoenix. Bianca Bono, 12 News.